What's going on, everybody? Smirking Pixel here, and today I'm bringing you a video for your controller, for your buttons, for what you push to just destroy, kill, and get your way to wins in Overwatch. And I'm hoping this video will help you guys out. It'll help you be more mobile, be more of a threat, and be able to get some kills and all that fun stuff while you're playing Overwatch. So I'm going to illustrate this with Lucio because, of course, this is a character I've played quite a bit. I'm really familiar with Lucio. And, of course, this setup is for a PS4 controller. If you have an Xbox One controller, you can apply it to your buttons, which are going to be different from a PS4 controller, okay? So what I do is I'm going to go ahead and go restore to defaults. And this is what you're going to get when you first play Overwatch. This is your default setup. This is what everybody may be used to or might be playing with, unless you've toyed with it and changed the button configurations yourself. So, as we see, jump is on X for PS4 and whatever it is for Xbox. Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. But I find that when you're using X for jumping, you have to take your thumb off your right stick. It comes completely off. You have to push it over and over again. You're trying to wall ride, you're trying to move and be awesome with Lucio, but you can't do it because you're having to take your thumb off the stick. So I have changed that up a little bit for myself, and I'm hoping this might help you in this change as well. So what I've done is I've taken my jump and I bind it to L2. What that does is allows me to jump while still leaving my thumbs on the stick. And it is super helpful. It's really helped my game as far as being able to be more mobile, specifically with Lucio, but other characters as well, because I carry this over to all my other characters. So I can wall ride much easier. I can use the aim, and the move stick, and I can still get around and be mobile, basically. And I'm not as much of a target. I can move. My head isn't going to be like one position where Hanzo can just snipe you and just take you out. It's so much easier, in my opinion, to be able to jump and have both your thumbs on the sticks. So yes, this does create a problem because now we don't have a button for our secondary fire. But fret not, because we do have a solution for this, and that is to put it on your L3, which would be pushing down on the left control stick. Sounds weird. I know it sounds like it's going to be weird, it'll feel weird, and yes, it will. This will be a learning curve. It'll take you a little bit if you've been playing on default, so it's just something that you'll have to get used to. And for me on PS4, I find that the bottom triggers are not as beneficial to me as using the top triggers. So what I do is I take my primary fire and I bind it to my R1. I can get to that button a little faster. I don't have to press down on the bottom triggers as hard. And for me, I like it. So what that does is that puts my ability 2 on R2. And as you can see, it's a different setup. It's gonna be weird. If you want to use that setup, cool. But I would definitely say the jump in L2 and the secondary fire on L3 is helpful. A number of reasons for that, and I'm going to illustrate that for you guys. So now we have our jump. We're able to move with our thumbs, both thumbs on firmly planted on the sticks, and we can have our jump. But here's a cool thing, especially for Lucio. If I'm moving around, I don't have to hit a shoulder button. I got my thumbstick and then I hit my thumbstick. I can actually use my ability off my thumbstick to hit an enemy. And this is especially beneficial for Lucio whenever you're playing certain maps where you want to knock somebody off the edge and you're up close and you're trying to move around, but you can just kind of go, bam, you hit with your control stick, and look at that. You just push somebody off. You don't have to hit, a shoulder button. You don't have to hit top. It's just right there. So what that does is it changes up how you use your other ability. And that's on R2 now. So it is going to be a different setup. It's going to be weird, guys. And I know it sounds weird, but it is really helpful, in my opinion, to have it that way. And it's not just for Lucio, guys. And that's where this can be helpful for you and other characters. Because I know Soldier's pretty popular. So for Soldier, his sprint is still going to stay the same on that, L1, and then R2 is going to be your heal. That's going to be different, but here's the thing. You're firing at your target, right? And that, well, let me illustrate on this one. You're firing at your target, you hit your left thumbstick, and bam, you can shoot your rocket right at the enemy, and you don't have to worry about hitting a shoulder button or getting confused. Where's it at? I can't find it. You have it right there on your actual thumbstick. So you're just going along, boom, I shoot that, I can combo it together. I got my rocket and I got my fire at the same time, and I'm not having to worry about the shoulder button. Right? So, you're wondering other characters this may work for. A popular character like Hanzo, this will change him a bit. But again, you're able to be more mobile. You can jump and use your thumbsticks. So what this ends up doing is, it doesn't really affect Hanzo, right? Because you don't have that other ability, or you don't have a third one there. You just have your L1 for your scatter shot, and you still have your R2 for, now it's changed to your ping. So, like I said, but still, you're having that freedom of movement with your Hanzo. You can actually jump a little bit more. You can not be a target. It's super helpful. So I can, like I said, I can show you a few different characters that this does apply to, and it does change the way the characters are played to a certain extent. Mei, for example, she now has the jump, of course, in L2, but now your icicle is bound to your L3. So as you're moving, you can just hit L3 and take out your target that way. And it moves your wall to R2, and of course your block still in L1. But as I said before, you're much more mobile. You can jump, you can fire, you know, you still have on R1, for me, you know, how I like it, I have, you know, her regular gun, and then of course the other secondary fire, which is that icicle, which, like I said, being on a thumbstick feels pretty good. You don't have to worry about hitting a shoulder button. So to me, I like it. It's just something that helps me. But like I said, you can kind of change this up to whatever you want. You can do it any way you want to. If you want to change your secondary to a thumb, you know, button on the R3 and change your melee to the left, you know, or if you want to switch things up to a different button, that's totally up to you. But the biggest thing is switching that jump to the L2 or one of the shoulder buttons to make you more mobile, keeping your hands, keeping your hands on controller, keeping your thumbs on the sticks. It helps out so much, guys. I gotta tell you, it's really helped me with my gameplay, and I'm really hoping it's gonna help you guys with your gameplay as well. So I'm gonna leave this up for a little bit, just so you can see the actual control setup, so that we can pause it if you want to apply this to your control scheme, if it's going to, you know, help you with your game. That's what I'm really hoping for here, guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it helps you guys play even better Overwatch and have awesome matches. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you liked the video. Share it with your friend who might help them, and I will see you guys in the next video.